What is up, guys? Hey, yeah, I'm changing my name. It's Ruru the Sage, and this is what if Naruto was in the Anbu part 2. I know that I said I would be posting, and I haven't posted in 2 days. I just been like sleepy a lot, so yeah, pretty much that's my excuse. And yeah, where we left off, Naruto would have found out about the Uchiha massacre, and he wouldn't like really have cared that much, and he said, oh well, of course the Uchiha would have fallen to their hatred. And after that, he would have been training with some high level, not high level, I mean mid-level Jonin. When he was called in, Sai would have walked in and he would say, Naruto, Lord Danzo wants to speak with you. And Naruto would say, 1 minute, and Sai would say, no, not 1 minute. You will go when I tell you to go. Don't forget I'm your superior. And he would try to grab Naruto's shoulder. Naruto would judo flip him on his back and saying, Sai, what did I tell you? If you ever touch me again, I'll break your bones. Until you won't even be able to become a true Anbu member. And Sai would say, fine, go. Naruto would go into Lord Danzo. I'm not gonna call him Danzo's, pretty much like quarters. He would have got on one knee and bowed, and he would say, Lord Danzo, what may I do for you? What may I do for you? And he say, Naruto, you just turned 5, and I'll be giving you a gift now. And Naruto would be kind of like query because, he didn't think of him as Danzo as a type of person to, like give gifts and stuff. And he was like, Naruto, I'll be giving you the gift of you being able to go to the academy. I would say Naruto wouldn't really be caring about the academy, and he would say, Lord, why? I'm already like more powerful than all the kids there. And he's like, I know, but I'll need you to be keeping a good eye on that Uchiha, and this will teach you how to become a good in teamwork and probably be leading your own team soon. And Naruto wouldn't even fight back after this, and he would say, yes, Lord Danzo. So the next day, Naruto would walk inside the academy. He would be getting eyes, but he would be getting like eyes, but he wouldn't get glares. It would be of shocking and like fear, because he was an Anbu member, and he would had the Anbu tattoo on his arm, and like normally, the fence. Normally, the Anbu members are supposed to get them when they're around Chunin level, but he got this early, so they were thinking that he's way more powerful. But Kiba being Kiba, he would have walked up and he would have said, "Hey, you, Anbu boy, don't think you're so tough with that tattoo." And he would put his arm on him and say, "If we fought, I could beat you any day." Naruto would have said, "You, dog boy, get your hands off of me." Kiba said, "You said what?" And he would have gone to punch him, but Naruto would have judo flipped him on his back, breaking his arm. Shocking everybody because they wouldn't think that it would have gone so seriously in less than like 10 seconds. And Kiba would start yelling out, and he was like, damn it, Akamaru, let's get him. And, they would do their fang over fang, trying to get him. But, it would be super weak because, they're like 5 years old. So it would be like just weak. So he would naturally block this, and he would slap Kiba, and this would be disrespectful, but I guess this would knock him out, and everybody would be shocked because Kiba was considered to be like one of the strongest people in the classroom. Then Naruto would say, I don't have time for you. I must complete all missions that I've been assigned to. And he would walk it up into Iruka, and he said, Master Haruka, I'll be joining this class from now on. I'll be needing an application. So he would have filled this out and he would have gave it to Haruka, and he would have been leaving till Ino and Sakura saw him, and they would have said, "Wait, who are you?" And he said, "That is, you don't need to know that." And they'll say, "Oh, come on, I'm Sakura Haruno, and this is Ino." And he was like, "Okay, I don't care. Y'all don't need to know my name." And then Ino would have grabbed his arm and said, "Oh, come on, don't be like that," he said. And he would say, "Fine, I'm Naruto Uzumaki." And he said, "Wow, Uzumaki, I didn't think there were any more left." He said, "I know. Now if you can let go of me, I have to go." And he was like, "Fine, hope to see you later in class." They would say something like that. But then Danzo would appear and he would say, "Naruto, what was that conversation about?" Naruto would kneel down and he would say, "Lord Danzo, I'm sorry. They were just asking for my name. And well, I gave it to him." Danzo would say, "Why would you do that?" He was like, "Well, to be polite, sir. To be polite." "What did I say?" And he would say, and Danzo would say, "You don't need emotions." And he would have picked up his staff and he would hit him in his head, pretty much making Naruto bleed. Everybody would see this and it was, why would he do that? It wasn't even that serious. And he would start beating him and he'd say, "Naruto, go back to the hideout." He would say, "Naruto, go back to the quarters. You'll be getting your punishment now." And this would send chills down Naruto's back. "Lord Danzo, I'm sorry. Please, I won't do it again." Like, I said, "Naruto, go, didn't I?" And he would say, "Yes, sir, Lord Danzo." And he would body flicker, going back to the anbu hideout, and he would just waited there. While Danzo would have gone to Sakura and Ino, and he was like, "You two, I suggest you leave him alone. That boy doesn't need friends or emotions. All he needs is power and to serve me." But he's just a kid like us. And he's like, "No, he's not no kid. Right now, he's one of the strongest ninjas in this village." It's like, and Sakura would say, "Nah, it can't be. Sasuke's he would say, Naruto's the strongest kid in this village," and they would say, "No, couldn't be. Sasuke's the strongest boy here." And you're like, and Danzo would say, "Sasuke, Naruto would shred him to pieces. Anyways, as I said, leave him alone, or else I'll kill you both." And Danzo would even he wouldn't care that teachers were there, and he would say, "Iruka, you must know well that my anbu are way stronger than any of the teachers here." And Iruka would say, and he would also bow down, and he would say, "Yes, I do, Lord Danzo." And he would say, "Take care of him, and if he's causing you any problems, just tell me." And Iruka would say, "Yes, Lord Danzo." Danzo would appear in the hideout, and he would say, "Naruto, are you ready to receive your punishment?" And Naruto would say, "Yes, Lord Danzo." And he would say, "Fine. For your punishment, you be fighting me till you pass out." And he would say, "And I suggest that you use your power to your limits, or else I'll break you into pieces." And Naruto would say, "Yes, Lord Danzo." And he would release some chakra, and he would make 3 shadow clones going to attack Danzo. Danzo would spit out one medium-sized air bullet, taking them all out, pushing Naruto back. Naruto would throw a kunai with a bomb tag on it. Yeah. Not really shocking. Not really shocking Donzo, and we would have said wind style, wind spiral, and this would have just made it into like a tornado form, like throwing it back to Naruto. And Naruto would have put his arms up in like an X sign, protecting him, but it would have burned his hands. Not really badly, but it was just like pretty, like a medium type burn, like not a super like skin is falling off burn, but it's pretty bad. And he was like, "Damn it, I'm already losing." Then he would have sent two shadow clones to the sides with kunais, and they would have thrown it at Danzo, and he said, oh, "The same trick again." And he would have caught them too, thinking that they were like just normal kunai, and he was about to throw them back, but they transform into two clones of Naruto, and he tries to do like a taijutsu move where they throw him upside down to the air, and Naruto pretty much just kicks like the Uzumaki barrage, and does say, "Oh, I see you have tricks up your sleeve," and he would have kicked the clones, and he would have slapped one clone with a gale palm and hit the other one with the stick, and he said, "Oh, I see, Naruto, so you gotten better. So I shall use half of my quarter of my power with you, just to show you why I'm the captain of the I'm the leader of the anbu." And he would have blitzed Naruto, hitting him with a staff in his back, and this would have knocked the air out of Naruto. And mind you, yes, Naruto was like a low joning level, mid joning level, but like of course he's still 5 years old, so his body isn't like built to take attacks like that. So this would knock the air out of him, and he would have said, "Damn it, I must back up." And he would have backed up, made some space, and he would say, and Danzo would say, "Oh, so you can take up this much pain. Sai, come in." Sai would come in and he would say, "Yes, Lord Danzo, take care of him." And Sai would say, "Gladly." And he would go to stab Naruto in his chest, making him pass out. I would say yes, like if they were one-on-one, like equally sided, they would be like, Naruto would probably win, but he was already weakened from Danzo at this point. And what would happen is Naruto would just go into his mindscape, and he said, "Huh," and he was like, "Damn, so I guess this is how I'm gonna die. I didn't even become Hokage." And I would say that he still wanted to be Hokage. And I would say, "Damn, I didn't even get to show Danzo that I don't need him." And he would go into his mindscape, and he would see a big cage, and he said, "Oh, so I see. These are the gates of hell waiting for me." And then a giant fox would walk, and this would shock Naruto. And like a giant fox would appear, and this would shock Naruto, and he would like back up, and he said, "Who are you? Are you a demon?" It was like, Kuruma says, "Yes, I am a demon. I'm known as the nine-tailed fox." And he was like, Naruto was like, "Why are you here?" And he was like, "For the anbu I've heard of, you're pretty slow. I was sealed in you." And Naruto was like, "Wait, what?" And he's like, "I'll explain it later. Anyways, take some of my chakra. I don't really like you, but if you die, then I have to wait a couple of years to come back, and that's boring." So fist bump real quick. Naruto would fist bump him, and Danzo would have said, "The Nine Tails. I guess I shall seal into Sai. I guess." And Sai would would have taken off his shirt and said, "Yes, Lord Danzo." And when when Danzo went to extract the Nine Tails, Naruto would have grabbed his arm, judo flipped him, breaking the staff. Like, he would have had his staff up, like, where his chest was, and this would have broke the staff. And Danzo would say, "Oh, I see you have some fight into you." And, Danzo would just be playing with him, but he'll be defending himself sometimes, because Naruto would have been spitting out some wind style, fire style, earth style, and just like weak lightning style. It's not really, it's like he would have like a lightning, he would have a jutsu called the lightning storm, where he puts a water style into kunais, like water style type chakra inside kunais, and he would cast off, and he would put them around a circle around the body, and they would have seals on them. So when they sense a person's chakra, they would pretty much just turn on, and the person would be shocked. And Danzo would say, so you've been learning jutsu without telling me. And it was like, so I guess you are not weak after all. And he would just pretty much blitz Naruto, smack him in the back, like chopping him in the back of the neck and saying, "Remember, Naruto, you don't need emotions. You don't need friends. You shall be the strongest, and you shall serve me, and only me." And Naruto would just pass out. And when he awoke, he would have awoken to Sai trying to cut off his head, because I guess that's something that Sai would do. And he would just kick Sai away, and he was like, "Damn it, Sai. Even when I'm passed out, you try to kill me." It's like, so you woke up. You're lucky that you were able to even stand up a chance to Lord Danzo. But just know, Naruto, I will always be stronger than you. And say, shut up, Sai. Even at this state, I can beat you with one finger. And then Sai would yell and say, "I would like to see you do that." And Danzo would appear, and he would have slapped Sai and said, "Sai, I thought I taught you to control yourself." And he said, "I'm sorry, Lord Danzo." And he would say, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I'm doing." And Danzo would just say, "I don't care that much. Just leave now." And Danzo would have said, "Naruto, I was in a meeting with the Hokage. One of your senseis in a couple of months will be Kakashi. No, what the hell? In a couple of years will be Kakashi Hatake." And this would kind of surprise Naruto. And he said, "Wait, the Kakashi Hatake?" And he's like, "Yes, Kakashi." Obviously, Naruto would have known about Kakashi, and he would have like looked up to Kakashi because he was one of the youngest people to join the anbu, and he was one of the strongest people in the village. And he said, "Oh, okay." It's like, I don't need you failing any classes or need to be hearing anything from your teachers. If I do, you know what happened." And they would say, "Yes, Lord Danzo." The next day, Naruto would have walked in with a bunch of not a bunch, but he had a couple bandages on him. And I would say Ino would have talked with her father about Danzo, and her father would have said, "That damn Danzo doing it to that poor boy. I wish we could do something about him, but we can't." And he's like, "Anyways, don't listen to him that much, but stay your ground away from Naruto if Danzo is nearby. But if you can, try to show kindness to Naruto." She would have walked up to Naruto and would have said, "Hey, you, what happened to you?" And it was like, "Nothing, just training." And and Sasuke would have seen Naruto, and he would have been interested in him because, his brother used to be in the anbu, and he would have thought, anbu, I wonder if he's as strong as he taught you. And he walked up to he would have walked up to Naruto, and he would say, "Hey, you're an anbu, right?" And Naruto would have said, "What does it matter to you?" And he was like, "My brother used to be one. To be honest, I kind of despise you guys too." And Naruto would have said, "Why? You despise because your brother was one of us. That your brother killed your own clan. That he massacred your family in front of your eyes." And Sasuke would have said, "Damn it, shut up!" And he would have thrown a punch at Naruto. Naruto would just caught it and say, "Don't think you're anything special. To be honest, I don't care about you Uchihas. You're all filled up with hatred. You know what I see in you? I see a poor little boy that's willing to do anything to kill his own brother. And borrow anybody and use anybody to get that much power." And this is where I'm going to leave it off.